Well, hi there, and welcome back to insidetracks.co.uk, the website that tries to help you to trade smarter. Please do subscribe if you like this video and you want to get some more. Like it if you like it, or make a comment, and that'll help me. I'll either comment back to you, or you can tell me something I don't know and I'll learn. So anyway, today we're going to go for a particular topic, which is favorites. We've talked about false favorites in another video, but in this one I want to particularly talk about are you in your trading strategy a favorite backer or a favorite layer? You can be both, and it depends on your feeling at the time. Favorite backers, often you wait for a favorite that shortens a lot and expect that trend to continue, particularly in running, and you can make a bit of money doing that. Layers, if you get odds on favorites and they start drifting, that's quite particularly those who are unexposed, like 2-year-olds, then that can actually be quite a nice little strategy. But actually I'm going to concentrate in this video more on which race courses produce the most favorites and which produce the least. We talk about horses for courses, and that absolutely does happen, and we know, well, you would know, and I certainly do know, that you get course specialists. You get courses where certain horses do extremely well only on those courses and not well on others. They're courses like Brighton that suit certain horses, doesn't suit others. So there are race courses that have particular peculiarities, and those peculiarities show themselves in the statistics on how many favorites actually win races, and the percentage of favorites which win races at those courses. And there are some race courses that produce a lot of favorite winners and some that produce less, and I'm going to go into that in more detail just now. So actually what I've done is I have been through the Racing Post website, and I've gone to every single course. So all the courses are in alphabetical order here at the side. And what you see, I've broken down the percentage of winners of the races that were run that were 2-year-old non-handicaps, 3-year-old non-handicaps, and 4-year-old plus non-handicaps, and then given a total of all non-handicap winners. And I've done the same for handicaps. So that should say percentage winners. I'll just change that right now, because that is ridiculous. Just hold on. There you go, the wonders of modern technology. I've just changed that into percentages. So you've got percentage winners, yep, and 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old plus. And what you can see is that the percentage of winners changes a lot. I mean, look at the 2-year-old non-handicap winners. Look down here, you can see 32% there, 57% there. That's a massive difference. So in order to help you, what I've done is I've then been in and I've done actually looked at giving you pink for non-handicaps is anything over, under 35 or under, and green is 50 or over. Now you notice that actually the number drops when you go to non-handicaps. So that the first thing to mention therefore is that, and you'll see in the totals, 34-28, 36-27, 43-34 on every single course across the country. You will find that the percentage of winners of non-handicaps is significantly higher, approximately 10% higher than handicaps. So I've marked them up, and what you'll see is that, for instance, Ascot is really pretty poor. It's in the bottom 2. Only Newbury is worse for the percentage of winners produced in non-handicaps. So the worst, if you're betting on favourites at Newbury and Ascot, and it's a non-handicap, then you can say you have less chance of winning. The most chance of winning is if you're betting on non-handicaps, favourites at Catterick. That's what it tells you. Equally in handicaps, we give you the similar breakdown. So the worst course is Wetherby. If you're betting on a favourite in a handicap at Wetherby, you are considerably lower percentage chance of winning than if you were, for instance, betting on a favourite at Sandown in a handicap. So hopefully you will find these figures interesting, because I mean, look at some of these numbers. Look at this: Leicester, 2-year-old handicaps. The favourites only 1 in 10 win, and I'll tell you the reason for that. There is a reason actually behind all these numbers, but the reason for this particular number is that Leicester is often a little bit wetter and retains its moisture, so it's sometimes got softer going than others. But the main component is a stiff, very stiff course with a steep uphill finish, and in 2-year-old handicaps, the horses just simply don't seem to get home, and the favourites don't seem to get home. So the favourite is at a disadvantage at Leicester in a handicap because of the stiff finish. There'll be reasons behind all of these numbers. 2-year-old handicaps at Ascot, completely opposite, 75%. So 3 in 4 of the 2-year-old favourites in handicaps at Ascot get home, only 1 in 10 at Leicester. So it's not, I think I've made my point. It's not the same. If you're going to bet on favourites, then choose the green. If you're going to bet against favourites, then choose the red. Okay, so that's really the message. And if you want to find a blog that I've done on which race courses have the highest hit rate for favourite backers, and also you can find those race courses with the lowest one. You'll find the raw data there. So are you a favourite backer? If you are, it's vital you know which courses and which types of races produce the highest success rates. And here it is. If you click on that, you'll get into the actual Excel spreadsheet that I've just shown you. You've got the raw data there. You've also got the highest and lowest strike rates there, so you can see that easily. So just go to insidetracks.co.uk / which race courses have the highest hit rate for favourite backers. I'll put that link in the video at the bottom, in the description at the bottom, so you can follow it through, and hopefully then that will give you an edge over others. So if you've got a strategy, a trading strategy, which relies on you looking for to either back favourites or lay favourites, whatever reason that you have produced, whatever your rationale is behind it, then please add in the objective data, which is that not all race courses are equal when it comes to delivering favourites as winners. So that's your lot. Not a very long one this time. If you've liked this video, please do go ahead and subscribe, and like, comment if you think it's a load of baloney, and also you can subscribe to our newsletter, where we give you 4 tips a day normally, a nap of the day, a back to lay, a false favourite, and a place value. And we also give you links to the videos that we do. Try some of the other videos. They're normally quite well received. Thanks very much for listening, and all the very best with your trading.